Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at the total three crypto market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum on the 1 hour time frame. You're zoomed in on the 1 hour because we are currently about to bust through this major, what is it, trend line? And we will get into that more in a second. But the purpose of this video is to show you the overall picture of crypto market in general through the chart of the total three. Essentially, just like Bitcoin, crypto market cap is following cyclical patterns. And you can see overall, since its inception, we've been trading pretty much inside this parallel channel, marked in red here. If we zoom in, touches on key points here, the very inception of the channel, here, the center line touches here, and has price action along it here. The top touches here, as well as back here, and price action doesn't really come down to it here. It goes right through it in these two locations. But these are significant places where it moves through rather quickly. And currently, we bounced off it right here, just recently, October 9th, about a month ago. And this is all very predictable. Why did it bounce here? Because we came to the end of the channel. I knew it was going to happen. Everybody should have known it was going to happen. Aside from that, aside from overall trading upwards in this channel, which is, I mean, it's very large. We trade from 10 billion up to, well, to the top, 344. But essentially, we're oscillating in this channel and in this upward trend. Now you can see here that this peak is not as high as this peak, but we'll get into that later. But necessarily this could have been higher. There's other factors at play too. Rather than having a double peak here like this, I believe what was happening in the Bitcoin market is that there was a lot of China was banning Bitcoin and stuff like that around this period. I believe in 2021 and kicking out miners and all that stuff. Something I wasn't around there. I heard something like that was going on, so that caused a bunch of fear here. Also, there's something about Powell starting rate hikes back here, I believe, which dampened the market. But this could have been more peaky here. Anyway, that's a bunch of speculation. But we're here to look at the facts of the charts. And other than that upward overall rate trend and range that we trade in. So this is just like Bitcoin, this is a bull. It's an overall bull market. interrupted by these corrections, these bear market, bull flag, I like to call these are these bull flags in a much grander scheme of things. And if we take this one, although they look a little bit different, we clone this one here and pull it over to there. You can see that both channels are perfectly parallel with one another. So it does the same thing every cycle. And this only has 2 iterations. Bitcoin has many others. And I don't have, let's see what kind of, oh, I do. Here, what is this? This is total 3. I want to go to Bitcoin, see if I have a chart on Bitcoin here. Kind of. Not really. Oh, we can go to here. Oh, this is total 3. Well, oh, we're on the same chart. Oh, this is probably going to be really busy. If I go to monthly, though, it erases all that stuff, I think. Maybe not. Well, as busy as it is, I wonder where I have a cleaner chart of this. But as busy as this is, you can see Bitcoin does the same thing. Overall, it's trading in this upward channel. And we have the bear markets all perfectly parallel to one another. And then these parabolic bull runs, all within this parallel channel here, except for the first cycle, the beginning. So in these bear markets, price action essentially trades about the center line of these parallel channels. Now you can clearly see here, current cycle, that Bitcoin is crypto market cap is essentially traded in the lower portion of this. Now I believe back here we should have broken up a little. We should have broken up here, but there's been a lot of FUD created by the SEC, which has driven the crypto market down. That's a whole topic for another discussion, but I think Gary Gensler should have criminal charges filed against him for manipulating the crypto markets to the benefit of his Wall Street buddies. Anyway, so what was that? So also here you can see from our bear market correction here, we have formed a inverse head and shoulders pattern here, which I've been talking about for, this is a 1.5 year long pattern. So believe me, I've been talking about it for a long time. And we have points on the neckline here that I've highlighted. And I'm going to go to a 12-hour, because 12-hour has a bunch of lines on it that we don't want necessarily. But the 12-hour more clearly more accurately shows our touches to this. Now, originally I had this thicker line here. Okay, I need to put this like this. There we go. Kind of. So we have our touches here, here. Here, you can see the touches on the thinner line more accurately drawn. And currently right here. So we are testing the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. It's pretty obvious. And we are about to break through here on the 4th day of October 2023 at 5:49 a.m. What time is that UTC? Oh, this is the 12-hour, so we don't know what time it is UTC. Well, it's 7 hours, so it'll be 12:49. So we are about to break through there, and what do we want to do? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go from there? Well, the target marked by this green line here comes from the top of the head to the neckline, and that target brought over here about where we've broken through, where we're about to break through, takes us up to this X that I marked off here. And if we scroll across, let's see if we have any key points. Well, it's about where we fell through here in May of 2022 with all the Terra Luna collapses and all that other stuff that cascaded into a bunch of other companies collapsing and what have you, Voyager and Celsius and Tierra's Capital, all that kind of crap that went on. So that brings us right around to this area that we were trading in before all this. So that's good, and I think we will see not straight up like this, but kind of over here maybe. Over the next few months up to here, before the halving, well before the halving, probably. Yeah, I think we're going to see a pretty significant, pretty steep upwards move here. Where's my X drawn? My X is drawn towards the end of December. Actually, about towards the end of the year. So we'll just see. Who knows where it's going to go? We'll know more once it breaks through, and once we can see what price action is doing. But heading into the next few months, let's see what kind of a move that is. It's important to see too, right? So from about where we're at here to there, it's a 51% move. So that is totally within the realm of reality and reasonability to see a 50% move over the course of the next few months. So that's where we're headed, and that's what the overall crypto market is. Not the overall, but the altcoin crypto market without Bitcoin and Ethereum is doing. Oh, the other thing I did want to show you. Uh, well, let's first take a look at this again. That's what the market's doing. And what will it do in the future? Well, it'll come back up here, probably out to here. Now, I believe the highs in the market this cycle will be November and April. If we do have a double top, it'll be November 2024 and April 2025. I didn't really draw these on those dates um, because that's becoming more clearer to me. Let's move these right now to those dates. November 2024 and April of 2025. Yeah. So here's our X right here. So we need to get up there. Uh, and you can see that that falls in line with our overall trend. And maybe we don't get this high. This is what, 6 trillion? That would be a 20, almost a 20x. Yeah, almost a 20x here. And I don't believe we'll get this high, but this is a way down the road and entirely different subject, really. But, well, this would be about a 10x right here. Somewhere in this general area, somewhere between the top of here and a 10x is probably where the market's going to go. Or even, yeah. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to show you is here on the, let's go to the 2-day expansion off of the various um, volatility. This is the BBWP. It represents volatility with the Bollinger Band with the percentile. You can see on the 2-day time frame, we have it clearly. We've already expanded from this low volatility that we've been trading in, and that has been the start of this run here. And excuse me, on the 5-day, expansion has been confirmed. And as I've always said, if you wait for the 5-day to be confirmed on any of these moves, you already missed the move. Because back here, we were starting it. You missed this whole half of the move. If you're waiting for confirmation here, you need to look at the 2-day and be right on top of it on the 2-day. You got to know where the market's heading too, because I have the stochastic or something like that pulled up here. Yeah, stochastic oscillator pulled up there, but the momentum oscillators. You know, I'm I don't know how I feel about these really. I guess maybe they're good for bullish and bearish divergence analysis or something like that. I don't really get into that. I haven't yet. But as far as predicting the direction of price, I mean, essentially it's just, okay, price is going down, so the oscillator is going down. Okay, price is going up, so the oscillator is going up. It doesn't really, it's not like a crystal ball. And so the fact that it's going down here isn't telling me that it's going to go up here, but it did. So this isn't a predictor of price action whatsoever. What's more of a predictor of price action is just switch down to a lower time frame. It's probably more accurate than oscillator. So here's the 5-day expansion has occurred. Now on the weekly, I don't believe that we've just barely come above 10%. We're at 10.32% on the weekly. So we still got, that's telling me we've got a lot of room to run. And it falls in line with what I'm seeing in the chart, the breakthrough of this neckline, of this head and shoulders pattern. So the weekly just breaking above, well, we'll know actually just in a couple days here, another day and a half, we will see expansion here on the weekly. And so across the board, we've had this extremely low volatility. This is the 2-week, still down at 7.88%, and it's been extremely low for an entire year. Look at this, an entire year on the 2-week, which is a flat line. So if we zoom out, look at this. We haven't seen that in the whole history of the altcoin market. And if we go to the monthly as well, if there is a monthly, where is it? There we go. You can see we're at the lowest point in the history of the market, and also flatlined as well since not as far back as the 2-week, which is interesting, but for the past 6 months or so. And that's at 15.79. Of course, if it ever got to 10, that would be amazing. Pretty incredible. So we're looking to expand off of here too as well. So this is just I'm so bad with my words. Expansion would be natural off of here. So this is just a predictor of price action that we're about to see significant month-over-month move upwards here in the overall scheme of things. So that's that. And let's go back to a weekly. Go back to there and leave you off with this nice picture of what happens overall. There we are. 371. Let's zoom in and see what our. Yeah, we're right on the line. We are right on the line there. Now, a lot of you say, well, that's not a head and shoulders pattern. It's the ugliest head and shoulders pattern I ever seen, but it is. It's a reversal pattern. It's not pretty. It's kind of choppy here. Doesn't have clear, but it is very obviously. A head and shoulders pattern is a reversal from a parallel channel trading this way and into a parallel channel trading this way. And I don't have that clearly marked off here on this chart, but um, this lavender channel would be part of that. If you can imagine a channel drawn from the bottom portion of this up to here, um, we're reversing from there into there. Of course, just like Bitcoin, you know what? Let's just do it now. Let's draw a channel. This is real sloppy, and I will adjust this later, but let's just do something like that. Um, and where do we start that? You know, because this was COVID. This part of this chart is messed up a little bit. I think really the center line should be lined up with something like that. Because the outer portion of it should, yeah, something like that. Now, that's rough. I might have to slope it to the right a little bit. Or not, I don't know. But it just gives you an idea of where we're headed. And that makes perfect sense. Look where we hit. Right there. And that, yeah, so see it kind of matches up here with a double top. We would hit here and they fall out and then there again. So this isn't really rocket science. This is what it's going to do. Don't know what else to tell you. This is not financial advice. Just what's in the mind of a crazy triangle guy on the internet. And doesn't really have anything to do with triangles. It has to do with parallel channels in this instance, which do form triangles if you crisscross them. Anyway, like, subscribe. See you next time.